Now, in continuing to look at this delivery, we'll move to the front shot where we've got the older clip on the right from last fall and the newer clip from February 2015 on the left. So we'll move through this pretty quickly so you can get a feel for, like I said, the early leg kick pulling us out of that back leg positioning. So you can see us losing our positioning as we work into a misdirected landing, which is a little inefficient in trying to create a bracing pattern because we've got a closed off stride with our energy going this way, with our foot opening up to create space for rotation back towards our target line, and we're trying to produce force back up the chain into a weaker hip position where we start to sink out of that. And now as a result, we start to pitch our chest forward and create some leverage and stability into this hip, but it's just a lot of moving parts to repeat consistently, and we'll miss a lot of pitches left and right in this delivery and get underneath a lot of breaking balls, kind of back them up. So as you continue through this finish, you notice he goes a little deep, probably a little off balance, just from not being totally aware of where he should be finishing. So let's go over to the more recent clip, where you'll notice this is a 30 frame per second clip, so it's going to be a little choppier, but a little bit cleaner line to watch. So as you work down through this, probably a little bit better hip hinge here. Now we're still going to reach a little bit, so we've got a ways to go as far as creating an efficient lateral move and gaining ground. But the landing is a lot cleaner in terms of being on line and bracing ourselves back up into this delivery, so we get a consistent hip position where we can brace a little bit more centered and then work our rotation down the mound towards our target line a little bit more efficiently, and our angle of attack will be more consistent, and we won't work around the ball as much and pull with our head, so we can be a little bit quieter there. Now, if you look at the finish position as well, notice how we can track into a stronger front hip and stay a little bit more balanced on the finish. And so the key here is just noting where we came from and how we got there. So obviously we reached a little bit still, but knowing where we're trying to go and how we're trying to be a little bit stronger and not try and be as long down the mound allows us to set up in a much stronger position behind the ball. So when we turn, we can be square and use our hand more efficiently and control that elbow extension. Now we've got a ways to go in this delivery, and there's a chance this kid could throw pretty hard down the road, but this delivery was probably 85 to 88. This delivery that's more recent is probably 87 to 90 and touches 91. But the big pieces that we just want to keep reiterating are understanding where you're trying to go to create force. And it's not necessarily going as far down the mound as you possibly can. You want to create a sense of stability into the ground and be able to center up your joints so that you're producing force in an efficient manner. And now our arm action can connect a lot more efficiently. So when we turn and create our rotation, our line to the plate is consistent and we're not fighting ourselves left and right, and we can control the back of the baseball downhill in a much more efficient manner.